The footage you're watching was captured on the latest base model PS4 with the latest PSVR model, not the Pro. Now let's suit up.
Whoa! Those drones are headed toward Pepper.
I see them, sir.
Friday, I'm feeling a bit naked here.
Hang on, sir. Right gauntlet inbound.
This should come in handy.
Debris, shoot it. Left gauntlet inbound. More debris, sir. Chest piece coming in on your left. Drones inbound.
Friday, where's my head at?
In the clouds as usual, sir.
That ground's getting awfully close.
Heads up.
I grew up on animated Marvel superheroes, mostly Spider-Man, but Iron Man was there for me first on VHS, with a narrator straight out of the 30s. The 30s! The 30s. Straight out of the 30s, there we go. Constantly summarizing everything that had happened the past 22 minutes. Even before RDJ got involved, Iron Man was nerd royalty to many, myself included. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it until writing this piece, but I genuinely never expected when I was growing up that I would ever play an Iron Man game this damn good. I can only hope that the full release takes notes from games like Blood and Truth, with extra modes and trials on top of the extra modes and trials showcased in this demo, because combat trials, time trials have never been as fun as they are in this game. Initially delayed due to COVID-19, Iron Man VR is now coming out on July 3rd, and I am over the damn moon about it.
A secondary explosion on the right engine, sir.
Got it.
Fire suppression system online.
That's one less burning issue to deal with.
Good job, sir. So the autopilot is no longer responding, and the jet is projected to crash into a populated area. I'll deal with the autopilot.
Pepper? No, stay put. It's too dangerous.
Says the guy who jumped out of the plane.
Any more from our mystery guest?
They're giving us the silent treatment, but their hounds are clawing at the door.
Show him in. Bullseye.
I've lost a lot of enthusiasm for the Iron Man franchise as the character became, well, a franchise. This is pure power fantasy mixed with insane flight and combat control. Think Iron Man Simulator Lite. And I think that's where this game belongs, stuck between arcade like Blood and Truth and very practical realism on the other end of the spectrum. Practical being the optimal word here. None of us wants grueling experiences with no payoff, but most of us want much more control than we're typically afforded in PlayStation VR titles. I'm happy to report that this game is looking to be deep, full length, and possibly a AAA VR killer app.
What's going on in there?
Scanning for Miss Potts.
The graphics so far are pretty damn good considering the hardware limitations, and it's really easy to get lost just looking at your hands and feeling the depth.
Our new friend's messing with my HUD.
They've also locked me out of the jet's diagnostics. I have no read on Miss Potts.
Pepper, do you copy?
Enemies inbound.
The demo is not perfect graphically, and you will likely notice jagged edges, but the anti-aliasing will get better by release, and it's pretty easy to lose yourself once you're actually in the game. Voice acting is on point, it's fine, it's serviceable, it's not bad at all. Now the SFX, on the other hand, is beautiful. Blasters, jets, the middle clank as you land, beam shooting from your chest, it all sounds amazing.
Tony, I have control of the jet.
Keep the good news coming.
Sir, more hostiles en route.
Friday, what did I just say? Pepper, how's the jet?
No longer on a collision course with Los Angeles.
City Council would be pleased to know that.
Tracking and controls in general are great. The full motion, turning, and other comfort options will remind you of Saints and Sinners and other popular titles. Though it will take time to get used to turning, I recommend messing around with the options even before playing.
Guys! I can't steer! Sir, the aileron on the left side has been damaged. Is that fixable?
I'll have to wing it. Jet bent. That looks better.
Now the music is serviceable and raises when needed, but it doesn't make me want to grab the soundtrack.
Pepper, you think you can land this bird?
Only one way to find out! Lowering the landing gear! The landing gear doors are malfunctioning.
The story teased thus far relies on a tired Iron Man trope. Your old weapons and sins are coming back and yada yada yada. It's the same Iron Man story you get from the movies over and over, but with Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp this time around. This might not be a bad thing though. It's what you do with the setup that matters after
It's
all.
all yours, Pepper.
Gear is down! 3 green! Well done, both of you.
If no one has any further objections, I say we call it a day.
Your old weapons will be the death of you.
Sir, I'm detecting a new energy signature.
More enemies? Good.
I experienced 0 crashes and felt that I was held back very little from immersion by the issues that were present.
Yeah!
My childhood memories of Iron Man, the ones that sold me on him as a character in the first place, were usually about how he outsmarts his villains when all else is falling. I don't see us getting an insane level of depth from the out-of-suit gameplay here, but I may be wrong, and there is depth to be had here. I just have serious doubts about this game. I gotta say though, thus far they keep getting slapped around. I'm trying not to hype it, but I can't help but let you guys know that there is a damn near infinite possibility within this new franchise.
Friday? Friday? All systems are down.
The big one's back. My controls are locked!
Pepper!
It's vanished from radar.
I can see that. Get me back online.
Systems restored.
Tony, nothing's responding here.
Sir, I believe the jet is officially a lost cause.
Pepper, find an exit.
Right. The fire front of the cabin. I'm trapped.
Miss Potts, there's a panel beneath your feet, a compartment. It leads to the nose landing gear.
Found it. Climbing down now.
I'll meet you under the
This
jet.
game seems amazing to me so far, and I'm very excited. I did not think that PSVR would get this kind of content before this generation was up, and I was fine with that. Super Hot and several other titles convinced me that PSVR was finally worth it for me. Throw on a soundtrack to any Iron Man movie or pretty much anything considered dad rock nowadays, and you can easily imagine yourself taking on the Mandarin, Whiplash, or Thanos, especially during those combat trials. Despite my heavy reservations, the aesthetics and vibes here are just on point, and if we get a more polished product, I don't see how this game can lose. If they can make Ghost or whoever ends up being the main villain truly scary in order to give us some great character moments along with this gameplay, then this could easily be Game of the Year contender for me and a bunch of fans and critics alike. This game doesn't capture the magic from any one Marvel property, including the magic I remember as a kid. Instead, it's a step in a familiar direction, but with a fresh mindset. So far, this game has its own magic, much like Marvel's Spider-Man game, but only time will tell if it's as fulfilling. If this is the last PSVR exclusive we get on the PS4, it's one hell of a way to go. We'll be reviewing Vader Immortal and Iron Man VR when they release. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, stay safe, stay vigilant. Don't forget to watch the first episode tonight, J.R. Wenwick, for a chance to win Xbox Game Pass.
Well done, sir. A skull's heading your way, sir. Power boosted. Joe. It's not over yet, sir. Enemies inbound. Power boosted. UAV is online. Systems still function, but we are struggling.
And then there were...
Revenant inbound. Weapons power increased. Combat ends in 1 minute. Brilliant work, sir. Half a minute remaining. It's not over yet, sir. Enemies inbound.
Bye.